it's Aga here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm very excited as I'm coming to you with the latest Oner Active Unified Collection review, which is their performance collection created in partnership with their sponsorship team. I think that it makes it very unique as the brand reached out directly to their community, asking them about their preferences, about their needs, trying to identify what might be missing in the activewear world, and trying to really answer those needs to come out with products that will be great performance, fitting well, and in the color palette that we actually like. And I feel like nobody can give better input and better insight than the activewear girlies out there. So let's dive right in. The collection is launching in 7 colors. And what I like about Oner Active that I feel like their color palette is not very typical, or it's not quite obvious. I feel like a lot of their colors have a bit of depth, or they are quite difficult to, in a way, categorize clearly. And I'm going to insert the color palette here, which includes velvet pink, oil blue, olive green, blackberry purple, cool brown, black and white. I chose only 2 color combos and the white vest, which I'm going to go into the details in, because I feel like this is something that is quite unique, something in between the colors, and also a shade of pink which is a bit neon-y but not too much in your face. What makes the Unified Collection different from, for example, Timeless is the material that it's made out of, because it's supposed to be performance material, which is the blend of 69% nylon, 31% spandex. It's supposed to be sweat wicking and supportive. And when I touch Timeless next to Unified, I feel like it's quite similar, but this blend is a bit way slicker, it's a bit smoother to touch, it's less brushed. But when you look at it from a distance, it's actually quite hard to tell the difference. But the feel, once you have it on, is a very different story. I also wanted to take a close-up video trying to show you the difference in fabric when it comes to Timeless and Unified. So this is new Timeless, this is all the Timeless, and as you can see, the Timeless is a bit more brushed. The material is a bit thicker, but it's not a drastic difference, but overall in touch it feels very similar. It's just that Unified is a bit more sleek, and you can see that even if I move it under the daylight, it has a bit more sheen to it, while Timeless is brushed and it's completely matte. All of the items I'm going to show you are going to be in size M, which is my regular size at Oner Active. And after long considerations, I decided to stick true to size, which genuinely I feel like worked for me quite well. Starting with the high-waisted leggings, so these are the ones in oil blue. The whole design of it is pretty classic and straightforward. For me, it's rather minimalistic, which I like wearing to the gym because I feel like it just looks a bit more elegant and put together. So this is the long version. The inseam, when I measured from gusset to the end, is 28.5 inch in the long version. I'm 5'10", so this length fits me perfectly. And I would say it feels a bit longer than Timeless or Effortless, but just by just a tad. And I love the front and the back of the legging. As you can see, there is a stitching at the front that helps with the lower belly compression and support. And there's also a glute contour at the back with the tonal logo. I absolutely love when the brands do the tonal logo, which make it more subtle. And all of the seams are straight and pretty elegant. The leggings are truly high-waisted, and because of the glute separation, the more you're going to try to situate it in, the more higher-waisted they can become. I absolutely love how compressive they are, but it's not to the point where it's uncomfortable. So if I look at the material, it's quite sleek, so it's hard to grab, but I still have quite a lot of space here, and I still have a bit of a sort of way around my waist. I love the front stitching here, which is in the shape of an oval. It's not really straight, so it's really helping to keep your lower tummy supported and flat. And there is a hidden mesh panel inside, which makes the overall waist quite compressive. However, it is not to the point that it's uncomfortable. And what I was worried about is that when it comes to the skin gap between the bra and between the legging, with all the reviews saying how compressive these are, I was worried that they're going to squish me in, and then you might have some major fat rolling. but I don't feel like it's a problem here. I love the tonal logo at the back, very subtle. The glute contour, very flattering, nothing is cutting off my glutes. And the glute separation, to me, make it high on the, on the booty scale. So I really like the way they look. The length, it's actually hitting me right at the ankle, but I need to actually take some time to just situate them correctly, because if I just very quickly put them on, sometimes they are gathering around my knees, and I'm not sure if it will be visible now on the video, but sometimes I have a bit of extra material in this section, so then I just need to pull them a bit more down. I did wear them to the gym already, and I did strength training, and they performed really, really well. Because of this extra mesh panel and the compressive waistband, they really don't roll down. There's no problem with them moving, which makes me very confident now that I can wear them for any of the more high impact activities and make sure that the leggings are not sliding down, because this can be truly irritating. I want to focus on dying while I do my HIIT training, not on pulling my leggings up. But I'm practicing my wide pull-ups. So I'm using some of the like narrow low support bands, and I hope you can see this here. Unfortunately, the material is quite delicate because I can see some lines from the place where the band was rubbing against my leggings, and there is a bit of marks left, even though I already put it through laundry. So I definitely don't see it as a material which you can go and do some crazy activities on a turf, or I can also imagine that if you're going to sit down on a rough surface, this could probably peel. So I'm going to be quite cautious of that. But overall, look-wise, I think they look great. I'm really, really happy with that. Also with the color, the oil blue. In the pictures for Oner Active, very often the items look very different to what they do when you actually receive them. Usually it's a positive surprise. In here, to me, when I look at it, yes, I see the deep blue in it, but I also see like it's mixed with green. So depending on the lighting, this is now a daylight, but if I am at the gym and the lighting is a bit darker, it feels a bit more greenish than bluish, which I like that it's a bit unobvious. And it also makes it quite similar to the color Midnight from Alpha Lead, for reference. Let's do a squat test for squat proofness. I'm putting a green neon post-it because this should be the most visible version. If I look in a mirror, I can't see it. I can see it's there because of the shape, but I think this color, because it's dark, I think with squat proofness is doing really, really good. And I also, since they claim it's sweat wicking, I really wanted to see how it's going to behave if I'm going to spray some liquid inside. Okay, let's put more. Okay guys, nothing is showing through. Woo! And it is sweat wicking. It is sweat wicking for sure. When I was at the gym, I was not paying attention. I just focus on how much I can lift. But yeah, so I feel like the claim that it's a performance focus, it actually delivers on the expectations. The material being compressive, I was quite worried about the glute area because I didn't want it to like completely flatten me. And while there is not as much space, it's really hard to grab this material. As in the rest of the legging, I still think it's okay. But if you have larger glutes or larger thighs, then I think it would make sense to try to size up just to make them a bit more comfortable and make sure they are not digging anywhere. But if you are not in between sizes, then I think you can absolutely stay true to size. And I just genuinely like the waistband more than in Timeless, not only because it stays put, but I also feel like it's snatching me. It's literally snatching me without having to do anything. The next item are the high-waisted shorts. The inseam, when I measured it from the gusset to the bottom, is 6 inches, which for me is the perfect and desired length. It's literally mirroring the leggings, just in the short version. So also having the mesh pocket and compression when it comes to the lower tummy. So the lower tummy control is really good. We have the same stitching at the front, oval shape, and the glute contour at the back. I think they look absolutely great. I'm very happy with them. They are not digging in. So regardless whether it's the darker color or lighter color, I still feel like there's a bit of a stretch left. Sometimes I have issue, even though I don't have any massive thighs, that the shorts can be digging in. In here, this is absolutely not happening. And I have quite a lot of space if you look at it. I think if you have like much bigger thighs, then maybe you want to consider sizing up. But if not, I think true to size is absolutely fine. And I really like the look of them at the back. I think they look great. And functionality wise, I was very pleased to see that they are not rolling up. So regardless whether I'm doing any of the jumping or squatting, they are staying put. And I think this is very rare for shorts because they are 6-inch. So naturally they are already at a great length because they are hitting me right below the thickest part of my thigh. And they might be rolling just a tiny bit like you can see here, but it's nothing major. They are literally staying put. So great for high impact, great for low impact. I'm seriously impressed, and I think I'm gonna buy more colors of this type as well. Since this is a much lighter color, let's do a squat test. I'm gonna put my post-it in. Okay, standing up, I can't really see it. You can see the shape, but I can't see the color. Bending over, it's looking pretty good. I dare to say about 80 to 90% squat proof. Once I do the actual squat and see it on the camera, then I can give you the final judgment. But it's not as sheer as I would expect it to be, so that's a plus. And guys, the glute contour, the glutes are gluting. They are definitely giving, I love it. The item I was most excited about, which is also a bit of a dangerous one for me, is the Twist sports bra. That's why I got it in 2 color options. And I have to tell you, I am very impressed with the quality of this piece. And that includes everything, the material it's made out of, the stitching, the quality of the elastic, the quality of the cup pads. I genuinely believe that Oner Active is the brand that really offers high quality and high value for the buck. So I think it looks dainty and feminine, but also very, very, very high quality. The Twist bra is a low cut, low support bra, so I didn't expect miracles here with my large cup. I was just hoping I can actually fit into it, because my biggest challenge is that my body size usually is small or medium at the bottom, but then my cup size usually requires large, and then I really struggle to find a bra that fits. And I was really dreaming of having this feminine, dainty bra that I could wear for example, upper body day where I'm not moving too much and things are not going to fly out. So with this bra, I have to say there are some pros and cons. I absolutely love this little peek through element, and I feel like it makes the bra look a bit more interesting. If you don't want it and you don't have a massive cup size like me, you can roll it up, but I actually like it, so I prefer to keep it in. I like the quality of the elastic at the bottom. It's not digging in, it is very comfortable, and I love the back of it. I absolutely love the back of this bra. I feel like it's so elegant. The quality of the elastics is very good. They are quite soft and plush, so overall they are not digging in, and they are adjustable when it comes to the strap around my neck, as well as the strap going across my back. So there's quite a lot of space to maneuver and make sure that the bra just fits you the way you want to, that fits you correctly. But I also have to admit that when I tried to, and I wore this whole set to the gym recently for a back day. So when I detached the back strap, unfortunately the top strap is digging into my neck. So it's not a bra that I'm able to wear for a long time as a halter, but to be honest, I prefer the design with the strap because it's relieving a lot of the weight being put on this single strap once I wear the crossback strap, and that makes it feel way more comfortable. And also, you know, having a larger cup, it is quite a lot of weight that the bra needs to carry. So with the halter bras, it's extremely difficult for me to find one that is actually comfortable that I could wear for a long time. So like I said, I'm not expecting miracles. I was just hoping it's gonna fit me well and it's gonna look great. I love the tonal logo, matching the logo on the leggings. So it's here and also at the back. There are removable cup pads, and I love that Oner Active does the cup pads in the same color as the bra. They are very easy to remove and then put back in. So just to show you what it looks like without the cup pads. I feel like without the cup pads, I definitely have more space, but what also comes with it, I get a bit less support. So I need to take them off to show you. So as you can see, once I remove the pads, it looks a bit better. I get a bit more coverage. And guys, one problem that I have with this bra, just to show you the problematic area. The moment I try to just, bend over and go down, the twist is shifting a little bit. And because of the design of the twist, part of it goes under my breast here. And while it's still nicely covering my right side, the left side is just spilling over. So when I work out, I need to constantly fix the bra and be quite aware of it because things are starting to get out. While I love the design and I think it looks great, I think I can only continue using it for low impact activity and be quite cautious of it. The cup pads help a little bit, but then overall there is a bit less space for cups that I think if you're D or above, I am E cup, it can be quite problematic. I like that you can adjust the sort of height of the bra here with the straps, so then there are no issues with the armpit fat getting trapped. I feel like it looks quite good. And overall, while I love this bra and I'm going to keep it, it's not going to be my main go-to, but just whenever I feel more scandalous or I want a bit less coverage, I'm gonna definitely still continue wearing it for upper body days and probably just leave the cup pads in for a bit more security and support. To compare the oil blue to velvet pink, somehow I feel like the velvet pink fits me a bit better, like there's a bit more space for whatever reason, because when I measured the bra, they just look exactly the same. Maybe there is just a bit of a difference from the perspective of how the material reacts in this shade. There's also one thing I wanted to mention, which is a bit of a challenge, is the cups in the bra are smaller than the actual space, so they finish quite here, so I have a bit of a spillage from under. But if you look at it, the cup pad can pull on the material, which means that also when I have it on, I need to make sure I keep adjusting the pads so that the material lies flat. So I think this is also something that maybe could be improved with that level of dainty bras. Maybe it would make sense to have the cup pads stitched in so they are not moving and there's more comfort provided. But overall, yeah, the bra looks the same, feels the same, and I definitely love this color. Looking at the velvet pink set, I think this is definitely not a set for someone who is a bit more shy, because while the pink is neon, it's a bit more subtle. As you can see, there's this effect that it looks like it's a bit more velvet material, even though it's not. It's definitely attention grabbing. So if you wear it to the gym, you're definitely gonna catch people's attention. So it's more for the day when you want to feel extra girly, or you just have a moment where you just don't mind being the highlight at the gym. I'm definitely going to keep it and I'm gonna wear it, especially when I go to Bali and I work out outside, which is, extremely hot. This is when I love wearing shorts and bras that basically have less coverage, so I'm just not sweating as much and it's more comfortable for me. The last item I wanted to share is the V-neck crossback vest, which is very similar to the timeless square neck vest, but in a bit more of a longer version with slightly different details. Guys, I'm a big fan of the Oner Active vest. So far I have multiple colors of the square neck timeless vest in the slightly shorter cut. And this piece is perfect. I wear it as lifestyle, I wear it to the gym, it contains me really well, it's super comfortable, I can wear it all day. I actually got quite embarrassing tan because I wore it on a bike when I went to the mountains in Bali, and I actually have this cross now on my back, but what can you do? It was worth it. So I was very excited when they launched this version because it has a different neckline. So this one is more of a plunge, which is supposed to be a bit more delicate, a bit more feminine. To be honest, I don't really have much preference between the square one and the plunge. I feel like with a larger cup, the square one might actually work a bit better because it gives you better coverage, but I like this look as well. I don't have any problem with that, but what I liked even more is that the straps are crossing at the back. They are fully adjustable to your liking, and there is this cross detailing here to match the rest of the collection and to represent the unity, which is also one of the thought behind this collection of bringing people together. And the one thing that I wish was slightly different, so I am a classic size M, but unfortunately in this silhouette I have a bit less space in the chest area. So the vest comes with a built-in bra with removable cups. Yeah, it looks It looks usually very funny and quite horrible if you look at it without the top cover, but you know, any brand, any piece, this is what it is. But I'm barely being contained within the space for the chest for size M. While then if I look at the part that goes into body, it hits me literally at my hip bone. So it ends a bit above the second V of the glute contour. I feel like it's a bit loose. However, if I got the small size, I will definitely not be able to fit in within the chest area. So I wish it was a bit more snatching here. And the material is very, very thin. So if I compare it to Timeless, Timeless is a bit thicker, so it gives a bit more of a snatching effect overall. So I think as long as you're not in between sizes when it comes to your bust and the rest of your body, you should be fine. For me, it's a bit loose, but I don't mind it. I'm still going to wear it. I like to wear it with jeans just to tuck it in and then off I go, or with shorts. So I was actually missing a piece like this that would be a bit longer than just a crop version. So yeah, this piece, even though it's not perfect, I think it's pretty out there. The ladies are definitely popping. So I have no complaints here, and the comfort of wear is definitely better than the Timeless square neck one, because it's not in any way relying on holding above my neck or really putting pressure on my traps, but with this cross elastic, it's really releasing any tension that there might be. So I feel like this one is more comfortable and I would say a bit more feminine, while this one for me makes me more snatched and makes me look like I'm a pro PT at the gym. So yeah, pick your favorite. I think it's definitely worth to give it a go. And regarding what color, because I already have navy blue, I have black, I really wanted to have something light. And I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but for me this is a challenge for all the pieces from Oner Active, and to be honest, most brands, is that the cup pads are visible through, so I will most likely need to just take them out, because I don't like to have those, you know, egg-shaped white showing through pads here. So with the lighting, I'm just not sure, but I will try to do an up close so you can just hopefully see for yourself. So I think if you go for any other color, shouldn't be a problem. White is extra delicate and extra sensitive in that aspect, so I'm just gonna have to live with it. It's absolutely fine. If I want a more cropped version, sometimes I just tuck it back in and go with the flow. I tried on the different color top and bottoms just to show you how those two shades would look like together. I don't think this is the most smooth color matching, but both of the colors are rather cool tones, so it's not like really uncoordinated. I think if you want to, you can still pull this off, but I also think like there might be more interesting and better color combos out there, but still doable. Why not? That's everything I wanted to share with you today, guys. If you have any questions, please pop them down below or message me on Instagram. And if you like my video, please like and subscribe, because there'll be many more activewear reviews and lifestyle videos coming soon. Bye!